What's up YouTube? It's your girl Lakin Banks and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do one of my favorite topics, and that's discussing our finances. Now, talking about our finances can be really scary and nerve-wracking. However, it shouldn't be. It's one of the motivating factors for getting married, getting an education, getting a job. Now, money doesn't make us happy. However, it does give us freedom. So today we're going to dive into JJ's finances. So please welcome JJ to the show. JJ, thank you so much for being a brave soul and coming to talk about your finances on air.
And thank you very much for having me.
I actually know what JJ's been spending because before he got here, I went through all of his finances for the past 3 months and averaged what he's spending, what he's making, and if he's saving. So stay tuned for the next part to where we dive into JJ's finances. JJ, please tell me and the audience, what do you do for a living?
I work at a local mechanic shop and I spend my time fixing cars and I really enjoy what I do.
Okay, and then you also have another part-time gig, correct?
I do dabble into a few things on the side, make a couple extra bucks here and there if I get the opportunity.
Okay, how much are you making every month?
I'd say with my full time, I'm bringing in around $2,300 monthly.
Okay.
And with the part-time gig, maybe an extra 15.
So your net income is around $3,800 every month. To be able to make a budget, guys, we need to figure out how much money we're making, subtracting our expenses so that we know what we can save, where we can cut, where we can trim, because financial health leads to financial wealth. Okay. Yeah, okay. So JJ, I don't mean to offend you in this video, but do you actually know how much you're spending every month?
I do not.
And you shouldn't feel so bad because that's most people. Do you have a budget?
I do try to budget myself. Basically, my goal is to save more than I spend.
Okay, so getting to that, a lot of financial advisors have a pie of our spending and what we should be spending every single month. So if JJ makes $3,800 a month, JJ should be spending $1,330 on his housing. JJ should be spending no more than $570 on his car every month. He should be putting $570 every month towards his debt. He should be putting $380 towards his savings. And he should be putting no more than $950 towards his lifestyle every month. Like I said before, I went through his finances, so we kind of know what he's spending a little bit to see if this is actually accurate. Okay. So please tell me and the audience, do you rent a home? Do you own a home? How's that going?
I rent.
Okay.
I just rent out of a student housing.
Okay. How much do you spend?
$450 a month.
So $450 a month. So are you having renter's insurance?
No.
Okay, so hello, if something floods, if your house catches on fire, you know you're screwed, right?
Potentially.
But you don't have renter's insurance.
That is something that I should probably look into.
Amen. Do you have to pay for internet?
No.
Okay, good. That's actually perfect because you should be spending no more than $1,330 every month on your housing. He's doing a fabulous job. He's way under budget at $450 a month. We're going to deal with the car section in a little bit because JJ works as a mechanic and he spends money. As I've been going through it, you spend a lot of money on tools and a lot of money on car stuff. And you are way over budget in that section, drastically. But let's get to your debt. So do you have any student loans, credit card debt, maybe you own furniture somewhere? How's that going?
I do have student debt and credit debt, but it is being taken care of because it happened at a time of unreason and they offered a settlement for me.
Okay, so how much do you owe?
Approximately $6,000.
Okay, how much is your student loans?
$4,000.
So student loans $4,000 and credit card $2,000.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you paying monthly to it?
$0.
$0? You're paying $0 towards your debt.
$0.
Why?
Because I'm very irresponsible.
Do you understand that it is A, drastically messing up your credit, B, you're not going to be able to buy a house finance a car, finance anything, because your credit is shot because you're not paying your student loans or your credit card.
I mean, now that you say it that way, it's probably something I should look into.
Yeah, are they not calling you every month?
Yeah, I ignore those calls.
Oh my God, JJ, what the heck is going on right now? The first part of this, his housing, he's doing a fabulous job. He's way under budget. However, I'm not impressed with your debt repayment or lack thereof because you are currently paying zilch towards your debt.
And I should probably change that soon, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
See, I know people like to put off their student loans, put off their credit card. Oh my gosh, I only owe $2,000. That's $20 a month, this and that. By the time you end up paying it off, you're paying double of what your original debt was. JJ, if you're not paying down your debts, you're not building your credit.
It's something I should look into. Thank you.
So now we're on to our savings. Since JJ is making $3,800 net a month, he should be saving a minimum of $380. So how are we doing with your savings, JJ?
I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, I have no complaints. I like to think that I save more than I spend, but do I look in the bank and check? No, I do not.
Well, how much is it in your bank account right now?
Approximately 2,000 and some change.
So that's the same account that you're taking money from and everything?
So, yes.
So you don't technically have a savings account?
Technically, no. Which means that I'm potentially cutting into my savings every time I spend. Right?
Well, technically you are cutting into your savings every single time you spend. So
Okay.
You're not saving and you're not paying down your debt.
Yeah. You got me there.
Before we started this video though, I thought you told me you had $9,000.
I might have invested it.
Oh really? Where have you invested it?
I definitely bought a new car.
JJ! So now you have 2 cars.
And I'm giving one to a relative.
Isn't that sweet? So, okay, how is this car an investment?
Fortunately, the car that I purchased was from an auction. It was $7,000 to me.
Okay.
But to the public, it's actually a $16,000 car. Maybe more. So when I decide that I want to get rid of it, I'm actually going to gain equity on it.
That's something that's awesome, y'all. However, what I don't understand is if you have your primary vehicle, now you're getting a secondary vehicle that you're making an investment on. However, you're giving away your first vehicle, this car is no longer an investment because once you sell this car, JJ, you need to get another car. So maybe you might make a couple thousand on it, but you're still getting rid of your primary car. You feel me?
But fortunately, in this trade, it's not hard to come by vehicles. So that's nothing I ever worry about. And if I have to walk, I'll walk. If I have to catch the bus, I'll catch the bus. If I have to catch a cab, I'll catch a cab.
No, please don't start catching cabs. Do not.
I know.
We tackled your housing, your savings, and your debt. Now it's time to tackle your life category. So when it comes to your life, that involves your cell phone, pet, if you're donating to charity, vacation, groceries, food, recreation, self-care. Now, when it comes to groceries and food, these are separate categories. Your groceries is what is in your budget every month for feeding yourself. However, if you're buying Tim Hortons, buying McDonald's, going to the taco stand, that is restaurants and that is recreation and that can be a very big bill. JJ, why are you laughing?
Because I feel like you know my lifestyle too well.
So for your life category, you should be spending no more than $950 a month on this category. JJ, I have some things to tell you. Do you know you are spending $366 on average a month in food?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of freaking money. Do you know that you're spending almost $100 at Tim Hortons every month?
I could believe it. I don't want to, but I could believe it.
And what are you buying at McDonald's?
A chicken McMuffin.
A chicken McMuffin?
So I get 2. And you know what? It's been bad because ever since I first tried it a few months ago, I've literally been getting it like every day, sometimes twice a day.
Meanwhile, you're not putting an allocated, dedicated amount to your savings or to your debt, but you're out here eating chicken McMuffins.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. I don't really think about it, I just get it.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the type to tell you don't have that morning coffee. If it makes you happy, you can do it. But the thing is, you just have to budget for it. If you're not spending any money on the important things in life, but you're spending all your money frivolously, then that's a problem. You have to have a budget set for it, not $366.
I didn't know I was spending that much. I'm glad you told me, so.
So on average, at the barber, you spend $20 a month, which is pretty good. In gas, you spend an average of $136. And in department stores, you spend an average of $100 a month. That includes Dollarama and Walmart. What are you buying there?
Walmart beer and Dollarama, a lot of like ramen noodles and chips, and yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You can't beat their chip prices. And, I was getting some tuna from there, but then I realized it wasn't the best quality, so.
I feel like we almost need a separate video just to like go over your eating habits, JJ, because your eating habits are a little bit off the chain. So for JJ's life category, when we add it up, your recreational spending, your restaurants, department stores, gas, barbers, groceries, that's around $900, so you're actually under budget. But when we add the section of tools and car parts, this category skyrockets. JJ, on average, you are spending $1,645 a month on tools.
Yeah.
Which puts your life category spending to $2,532. So you are technically over budget $1,500.
I'm not saving very well, am I?
No, honey, you're not. You're not at all. So please tell our audience why you're spending thousands on tools every month.
I'm addicted, y'all. They come in with the new tools and they put it in your face, and it's hard to turn down. And they allow you to make payments. Well, these tools are ones that I need regularly. It's not just a tool that I think looks cool. It's something that I'm going to use on a daily basis, and that's going to make me money back. So it's a slight investment. So I'm putting money into these tools, and these tools are putting money into my pocket. It's just like you bringing your own pen and pencils and paper to a desk job. I mean,
they supply them.
Well, it would only make sense to have your own pen. You don't have a favorite pen? Or like I don't know.
Hey y'all, I think JJ's just trying to make excuses for his tool spending habits. It's okay. But we know where we can cut, right? So since you're making payments on Snap-on Tool, how much do you have left?
There's about $400 left.
Okay.
So hopefully within the next couple of months, my debt will be gone. But then again, this morning I did buy something else.
Okay, now let's get to this car category. Do you have a car payment?
No.
How much is your car insurance?
$226 a month.
And you're spending, which we know, about $136 on average a month for gas and repairs. This is kind of a tricky situation because JJ is a mechanic, so I get sometimes that you want tools. However, it's not a separate business, so in that sense, it's not like appropriate. You feel me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now that we've done your car, let's add up everything that JJ is spending. So just to recap, JJ's net income was $3,800. His total spending a month is $3,300. So JJ, you're actually $500 under budget. So congratulations.
Thank you.
However, that $500 isn't accumulating every month, so we actually have no idea where that $500 is going. You don't have anything to show for it.
I mean, I have a little bit to show for it.
I think you're spending it in cash, JJ.
Okay.
So it's a good news that you're not going over budget, you're not getting into credit card debt, but you're not really building your other parts of your account, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Someone like you who's spending $7,000 on a car should not have $2,000 left in their account. What do you think about everything that we've gone through?
You know, I'm glad that you decided to speak with me about this. I was spending a lot of money I didn't realize. I was just kind of going with the flow and enjoying the things that I enjoyed. Chicken McMuffins. But anyways, I'll really try to get a grip because I would like to progress as a person and see my success continue to rise. So I'm gonna do my best, and maybe we can check up again sometime.
I would love to. So I think a great concrete goal for you to have, I would suggest creating your savings account, paying off some of your debt, and then do you have any personal money goals that you want short-term wise? Like, I think it's fabulous that you only have $6,000 worth of debt. Like, that's great. But the crazy thing is your $6,000 worth of debt is almost the same amount as the car you just purchased.
And I could have been out of debt.
Say that a little bit louder.
And I could have been out of debt.
Yeah. But you, like you said, you can hopefully flip that and gain that money and then get yourself out of debt.
You're right. And that's something I should look into.
I'm so proud of you, JJ. Thank you so much for coming on my channel and discussing our finances.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, and I hope you have a wonderful day and good luck to your channel.
Thank you.